she was no longer smiling.
She looks possessed.
In a deep, gravelly voice that obviously didn't belong to her,
Oh,
she said,
what'd she say?
Join us.
Oh, what the? Imagine going to a town and you see this face. Like, be honest, bro. What's your reaction to that? Most of you guys would be like, run away, you know? Get out of there. I would be like, ah! So, another creepypasta video. This video is called SFM Creepypasta, the town with fake people. This video is by Surky and it's narrated by Creepypasta Jr. I'll put both links in the description for you guys to check it out. But other than that, you guys, I don't know what else to say. So, let's go. Narration by Creepypasta Jr. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Wait, was that Cholish music in the background?
I had just left my mother's house after visiting her on her birthday. She lives a state over from me, and while I don't visit as often as I should, I try to make it out there when I do get a chance.
Okay, at least he's trying.
The drive to my mother's house was
nice
fine.
rims, man.
Actually, I made pretty good time.
Yo, I just realized his
Normally,
car is
a
super
6-hour
low.
trip ended up taking me only 5 hours, and that was a plus. I never really cared much for driving. Sure, some people would argue that driving can be cathartic, driving peacefully on an open road.
You just got the wrong car, man.
However,
once you get a
I just
fast car,
find driving, especially long distances, to be monotonous.
I'm telling you, get a fast
The
car.
less time I have to spend on the road,
but
the
don't
better.
speed.
I had left my mother's a little after 4 p.m., and for the first hour or so, I was met with an outrageous amount of congestion.
Oh no!
I think I ended up
Traffic.
sitting on the highway without moving for a total of 20 minutes straight.
Oh no, I could never, man.
Immediately after, I was met with intermittent stops, which turned my monotonous trip into one of agony.
Dude, I know this
constant
feeling.
Drive 2 feet, then brake was beginning to take a toll on my mind.
For real. You just gotta play some music
After
or
about
something.
an hour and a half, my GPS came to life informing me of a severe accident further down the road.
Oh yeah.
Although I wasn't surprised, I was grateful to have something to blame on this bad traffic.
Come on, bro. Someone's
As
like
my car
hurt.
crept further down the road, my GPS with her overly chipper
I
voice
thought I saw the
suggested
trees
that I
glitching
take
or
a
something.
detour. At that point, anything was better than sitting in this metaphorical hell.
Alright,
The
so he's taking a
exit was
different route.
slowly approaching, and just trying to get to that ramp was torturous.
Ugh.
Like having your favorite food placed just out of your reach.
Yep, and you have to cut through people and they're gonna
Eventually, I
honk
made
at you,
it.
they're gonna get mad.
followed
Dude,
a few
I
other
literally,
cars
I
making
can
a quick
relate
exit
to
as
this,
well.
man.
My
Oh,
GPS
God.
began to plot a new route home as I drove along the side road. Around 10 minutes later, I found myself driving alongside farmland for as far as the eye could see.
Farmland?
While I was still a little frustrated at sitting
What
in
kind of
traffic,
car is that, though?
being able
that a
to
Honda?
drive
Nah.
consistently with a relaxing view did help calm me down a bit. It wasn't long after passing the third cornfield
no.
that I noticed that I was now
Cornfields.
alone on the road.
That's a bad sign, bro.
I knew I had been following some cars when I pulled off the highway,
And it disappeared, huh?
but now there were no vehicles in front of or behind me.
Whoa, backrooms
Even though that
vibe,
was
bro.
odd,
It's
I
giving me a
put it out of my
backrooms
mind
vibe.
as I
Level
drove
94. Right?
A few
level
minutes
96.
later, my gas light appeared.
That-
And I sighed
oh.
as this just seemed to add on to my many driving frustrations.
That's just a
I was
bad day,
pulling up
bro.
to an intersection when I saw
Joysville.
a sign for a town to my right. Running out of options, I made my way down the road.
Get that gas, man.
When I first
Welcome to
pulled into
Joysville.
town,
We
I was
hope
surprised
you'll
at
stay.
how barren it was.
No, I don't.
There was
God,
a
it's a
small gas
ghost
station on the
town.
edge of town, a post office nearby,
What the
and a
heck?
few residential houses further down the road.
That looks depressing.
Putting the thought to the back of my mind once again, I pulled into the gas station as the sun was beginning to set. After getting out of my car, I saw that the pump had a "Please pay inside" sign.
Oh, I thought
taped
said
to
please
it.
pay us. I'm like, oh
So
my
with a
God, and they're
huff, I
begging
walked
for
over to
money?
the
No,
gas
I'm gonna get
station inside.
robbed.
When I stepped through the doors,
I don't think he even
I
locked
locked
his
eyes
car.
with the man behind the counter. He was an
The
older
guy just
gentleman
casually
with a
just-
white beard and a deep blue shirt. I gave him a nod as I walked over to the coolers to grab a water.
They respawn?
He didn't return a nod.
That's a bad
nor did he
sign,
make
man.
Any movements whatsoever.
A mannequin.
It was late, I thought.
Okay, so these
Probably
are
the end of
the
his
fake
shift.
guys, the fake town people.
I walked up to the counter and set my water down and asked him to put 20 on the pump outside. He just stared at me for a moment with a grin that seemed forced.
I'll be so
After a full
uncomfortable.
minute of silence, I asked him if he was all right.
Is he even
He simply
blinking?
nodded,
Whoa.
pressed a few buttons on the register,
Whoa.
then returned to his previously
Okay,
motionless.
for a split second, I thought this was one of those. What are they called? I know there's a name for it, but it's like a nuke a nuclear bomb testing, you know, with those mannequins and realistic mannequins and like a fake town and whatever to test out the power of the freaking bomb. I thought that was that, and I literally thought he was about to see a bomb like any second. But no, he moved. He literally moved. So is he normal? No. But is he alive? Yes.
Demeanor. I asked him how much it was for the water, but the man didn't acknowledge me
response?
at all.
Oh man.
Feeling too tired to deal with all this, I just set a 20 and a few ones on the counter and headed out to my car. As I was filling
At
up
least
my
he paid.
car, I noticed something even stranger than the gas station clerk.
Uh-oh.
There was a woman
Oh no.
standing in the middle of the street.
No.
I watched her until my tank was topped off, wondering what the hell she was doing. After I finished, I walked out into the street, taking care to check for oncoming cars. As I approached her, I asked her if she was doing all right.
Nah, dude. Why would you even
She had the
approach?
same odd grin as the clerk. I gently placed a hand on her
No,
shoulder,
no.
and she turned to me.
Whoa.
I asked her if she knew that she was standing in the street. To which she replied,
Oh God. Ugh.
"Oh yes, we are happy here."
Doesn't look like it. Looks
She
like you're
turned back
sad.
away from me and continued staring down the road.
I would
At this
just
point,
get
I
in your
was
car
ready
and
to
leave, bro.
and
Just
not
leave.
Just because my gas tank was full.
Oh, oh,
I got my-
oh! It's my phone, bro. Oh my! Hi, mom.
Car and carefully drove around the woman as she remained motionless.
Oh my God.
As I drove through the town, more and more things stuck
That's
out
a
at me.
sick shot of your car right
The
there.
post office nearby had 4 people standing outside of its door.
That's the whole town right there.
So I have a friend who works at the post office, and they don't stay open very late at all. So either this was a unique post office, or those people were waiting to get inside a closed building.
Oh,
I
did you
began
see
to
the
pass
door?
by the
There were
houses
still
next.
bricks of the wall behind the door.
One house had a man raking his front lawn. Normal
Okay.
enough, although there wasn't a single leaf anywhere to be found.
Okay, yeah, that's really
Across
weird.
the street from him was a house that had a small seesaw in the front yard, with 2 children playing on it. Except
They're not moving.
they were both sitting on it evenly,
That's so weird.
staring at
You
each
guys
other,
are weird.
not going up and down. I
Be
started to pick up my pace as I wanted more and more to get out of
move.
this strange town.
Act like a child. Don't
But
act
I
like a
soon regretted
mannequin,
that
man.
decision as flashing lights filled my rearview mirror.
Oh, this is
I
why you don't
groaned as
speed,
I pulled
bro.
over to the side of the street. I watched through my mirror as the police officer stepped outside of his vehicle with a large grin plastered
Oh
across
heck
his
no, you're going to
face.
jail.
slowly-
Wait, let me go back. If you get pulled over and you see the cop make this face right here, you're going to jail, man. You're going to jail whether you like it or not.
Face. He slowly walked up to my window
Oh
and
my
stood
God,
there.
dude.
I had been pulled over before, and one thing I learned is you wait for instructions from the officer.
Yep, I know.
After a
I
few
learned my
minutes
lesson,
came and
man.
went,
I got
rolled
pulled
down
over
the
once.
window and asked if there was a problem.
I never asked
With
that.
a
I just
relatively
wait.
happy tone, the officer said, "You have the right to remain silent."
Oh, I'm already getting
I gave him
arrested?
a confused look and asked if I was under arrest. To which he spoke again. "It's illegal to drive a car, sir." If I wasn't already so
The
freaked out
heck?
by
I
the
would
whole
just drive
town,
off,
I
bro.
would have thought this was actually quite funny. I told him that I had a license and registration to drive this car. He then leaned down and almost stuck his head inside my
Back
car
away,
window before
man.
saying, "Have a nice day."
Oh, okay, never
He
mind.
then
Thank you.
stood back up, walked back to his car, then drove away with his lights still flashing.
It just says state police. I was trying to see if
I
it was
was
like
at a
a
loss
name
for
for
words.
something.
Never in my life had I experienced anything like that before.
Yeah, that's
Taking a
freaking
moment
weird.
to compose myself, I looked around and noticed that all the people were now staring at me.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
The
whoa.
man raking his leafless yard. The 2 children.
Nah.
Everyone was staring at
Oh
me.
God, no.
I started to drive away when I was
Oh.
stopped by a sight that made me feel very uneasy.
What? What did you? What's in front of you?
The woman from before. The one that was standing in the middle of the street near the gas station.
How the frick did she get in
Well,
front of you? And you're in a car?
She was still in the street. But right in front of me now.
Dude.
I had been driving for quite a few minutes, so
These
unless
people
she
are
was
wizards.
a marathon sprinter, there was no way she could have gotten in front of me.
Yeah, no
I
way.
slowly crept closer to her.
Just
and
go
like
off-road at
before,
this
carefully
point,
maneuvered
bro.
my car around her. I still had my window down as I passed by slowly.
Oh my god, no. Roll it up, bro.
When I was almost halfway, she turned to me.
She's no longer smiling.
Her eyes
are bloodshot red.
Shade of red. And she was no longer smiling.
She looks possessed.
In a deep, gravelly voice that obviously didn't belong to her.
Oh.
She said,
What'd she say?
Join us.
Oh, what the?
I have never felt my gas pedal that hard before in my life.
Heck yeah,
My
man!
tires
Finally,
slid down the road,
you
and I didn't let
freaking
off
just
until
get
I
out of
started to
there.
see the cornfields once again. After another half hour of driving, I found a road leading back to the highway.
Interstate.
Once
Okay.
I was back on the highway, a tidal wave of relief washed over me.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
would
get
be
off
too.
the highway until I was finally home.
Finally,
When
back
I
to
made
normal.
It home, I couldn't stop thinking about all those weird people. How they all looked like people, but they didn't act like people.
No, they definitely were not people.
I know
dude.
this must sound confusing to all of you, but it's just as confusing to me. After I made it home, I took some time to retrace the route I took on
The
the
town
map
never existed, huh? In the first
and
place.
saw that there was no town in that area.
What did I say? Fox
I'm
Road?
not entirely sure who they are, or even what they are. But I think next year, I'll just send my mom a card for her birthday
Oh.
instead.
Oh man. Dude. Oh my god. Like, see, this is what I like. Not every single video I watch has to have a jump scare, man. Like, sometimes just seeing how unnerving and like creepy the video can be sometimes is enough for me. Like seeing that girl's face, bro, when she went from smiling to this. Oh wait. You know what I mean, but like, yeah, it's cursed. But I think the moral of this video is don't speed, kids. Cause even if you speed in a fake town, you still get pulled over.